Good evening and welcome to Bharat News on Bharat TV. My name is Shajib Jagannathan and here are tonight's top headlines. Shamsud-Din Jabbar has been identified as the suspect in the deadly Bourbon Street attack as authorities investigate the incident as a terror attack. Locally, President Biden assures federal support for New Orleans, while a Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside Trump Las Vegas hotel raises security concerns. Security increases nationwide amid calls for protests over the Israel-Hamas conflict, and legal migrants' economic contributions are highlighted by a Trump advisor. From India, Prime Minister Modi's global initiative garners Bollywood praise, and Gujarat announces a new district. And Delhi police are cracking down on illegal Bangladeshi immigrants. And efforts to dispose of toxic waste from the Bhopal gas tragedy continues. And internationally, the cessation of Russian gas flow to Europe raises pressing economic concerns. So let's dive right into tonight's details. The FBI has identified Shamsud-Din Jabbar, a 42-year-old US-born Army veteran from Texas, as the suspect in the New Orleans Bourbon Street attack that left 10 dead and dozens injured. Investigators believe Jabbar was recently radicalized, with his motivations potentially corroborated by the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. An ISIS flag was found on the truck used in the attack, alongside possible explosives both in the vehicle and nearby. Law enforcement sources report that Jabbar recorded videos during his journey from Texas to Louisiana, expressing grievances about personal issues, including a divorce and intentions to harm family members before targeting Bourbon Street. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security are analyzing these matters to determine affiliations with terrorist organizations. The attack, described as an act of terrorism, has shocked the nation, prompting increased security measures in public spaces. Observers highlight the urgent need to address lone actor terrorism. Investigations remain ongoing, with officials emphasizing the fluid nature of the situation. President Joe Biden assures New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell of full federal support after the Bourbon Street tragedy. He expressed condolences and emphasized his administration's commitment to uncovering the origins of the attack. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security are treating this incident as terrorism and prioritizing nationwide vigilance. Federal agencies have been directed to ensure public safety and coordinate with local law enforcement agencies. Biden stressed the importance of unity and resilience in the face of this tragedy. Observers commend the administration's swift response and heightened security concerns. Critics are calling for systemic changes to combat domestic terrorism effectively. Federal authorities have assured transparent updates for affected families. The nation continues to grieve while evaluating measures to prevent future tragedies. A Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside Trump Las Vegas hotel is being investigated as a possible terror attack. The truck, rented in Colorado, exploded in the Valley area, killing the driver and injuring 7 bystanders. The investigators are probing links to the Bourbon Street attack but have not found any evidence so far. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has provided vehicle data and surveillance footage from charging stations. Musk confirmed the explosion was caused by fireworks or a bomb in the truck bed, but not the Cybertruck itself. The attack has heightened concerns over high-profile venues' vulnerability. Security measures at the Trump property have been intensified due to frequent threats. Analysts emphasize the importance of private sector collaboration in counterterrorism. Authorities are urging public vigilance as investigations continue. Security has been heightened in U.S. cities following calls for protests by former Hamas leader Khaled Mashal. His message urged Muslims to show anger, prompting fears of unrest despite no direct calls for violence. Demonstrations are expected nationwide, with participants supporting both Israel and Palestine. Officials are monitoring events to ensure public safety and peaceful expression. Analysts warn misinformation could escalate tensions during protests. Observers emphasize the importance of balancing security while protecting free speech rights. Law enforcement agencies are working proactively to prevent incidents. Critics highlight the broader impact of the Hamas-Israel conflict on domestic security. The situation reflects the complex interplay between global conflicts and local tensions. A Trump advisor praised legal immigrants for their vital role in the U.S. economy. The report highlighted their contributions to innovation, job creation, and addressing labor shortages. Advocates stressed the importance of clear immigration pathways to maximize benefits. Analysts noted this reflects a shift toward a more inclusive policy discussions on immigration. Critics argue for comprehensive reforms to streamline legal processes. Observers emphasized the economic resilience immigrants bring to communities nationwide. The recognition highlights bipartisan acknowledgement of immigration's value. Supporters hope this acknowledgement will pave the way for collaborative policy solutions. Legal immigrants remain key to bolstering the nation's economic stability. Prime Minister Modi's global initiative has received widespread praise, including from Bollywood stars Shah Rukh Khan and Akshay Kumar. The initiative emphasizes international collaboration to address global challenges. Observers highlight the importance of high-profile endorsement in raising awareness. Analysts predict significant diplomatic and economic opportunities emerging from this program. Critics urge tangible results to ensure its success. Supporters argue it showcases India's global leadership potential. The initiative aligns with India's goals for innovation and integration. Bollywood's backing adds cultural weight to this ambitious vision. The development reflects India's growing influence on the global stage. The Gujarati government has created a new district by splitting Banaskantha aimed at improving governance and resource allocation. The decision is expected to enhance administrative efficiency and regional development. Observers commend the move as a proactive step towards better public service delivery. Analysts highlighted the potential for increased infrastructure investments in the new district. Critics urge careful planning to avoid administrative challenges. Local communities have welcomed the announcement, anticipating improved public services. This decision reflects Gujarat's focus on decentralization and regional empowerment. The new district is likely to serve as a model for similar initiatives nationwide. Delhi police have intensified operations against illegal Bangladeshi immigrants, leading to multiple deportations. Reports indicate several immigrants have been staying in hotels under false identities. Officials cite national security concerns as a key driver of the crackdown. Critics have raised questions about potential human rights implications. Supporters argue the operation is essential for upholding immigration laws. Observers note the political sensitivity of the issue amid upcoming elections. Advocacy groups call for more humane approaches to immigration enforcement. Analysts emphasizing balancing security needs with ethical considerations. Authorities pledge continued vigilance in addressing illegal entries. Efforts to safely dispose of toxic waste from the Bhopal gas tragedy are ongoing, with shipments sent to Pithampur for disposal. Activists have called for greater transparency in handling hazardous materials. Critics argue the decades-long delay reflects systemic inefficiencies in disaster management. Officials stressed the importance of ensuring environmental safety during the process. Observers highlight the enduring impact of the disaster on public health. Analysts emphasize the need for stronger policies to prevent similar tragedies. The disposal marks a step toward resolving the tragedy's legacy, and activists continue to push for accountability and systemic reforms. Ukraine has stopped the transit of Russian gas to Europe after a key deal with Moscow expired, citing national security concerns. President Zelensky called the move one of Moscow's greatest defeats and accused Russia of weaponizing energy. The expired deal accounted for 5% of EU's gas imports, with Austria, Hungary, and Slovakia as primary recipients. European nations had prepared alternative routes ahead of the exploration, reducing dependence on Russian gas. The only remaining pipeline for Russian gas to Europe is the Turk Stream pipeline via Turkey, Bulgaria, and Hungary. Ukraine faces a loss of $800 million in transit fees, while Gazprom could lose $5 billion in annual sales. Last year, Gazprom recorded a $6.9 billion loss due to diminished European sales. Observers view the halt as a strategic blow to Russia's energy dominance. The decision underscores the shifting dynamics of Europe's energy landscape amid the ongoing war. And that concludes tonight's stories on Bharat TV. For more updates on these stories and others, visit our website or follow us on social media. I am Shajiv Jagannathan, and we'll see you next time.